welcome back to the Mealing Racing YouTube channel. A little bit of dirt on me already. It's quite hot today, so I got the sun's out, guns out shirt on. Got the front of the car jacked up, and we're gonna start pulling it apart and figure out what to do about this broken suspension arm. I think in the meantime here I might throw a stock subframe and all the stock arms in. That'll be the fastest way to get this thing running, and then I'll go from there and try and make something new for the tubular, either a whole new tubular front subframe or modify the one I have to work with somebody like Paul Volk's arms, or maybe I'll just build my own arms. Anyways, I'm sure whatever I do will be better than what was in there. Well, I got the wheel off, and you can see that it just folded this thing. I had gusseted it because I didn't like it in the first place, so I guess I should have done something more substantial about it. But anyways, there's what cut the tire, inner fender liner. It looks as though my new suspension is fine, upper's fine. Kind of looks like I bent the heim joint on this one a little bit too, to get it out to have a look. But for right now, I'm just going to straighten that arm out and put it back in so it'll be easier to move around the shop. This tire got very much so destroyed, but they're a few years old, so it's due for some new ones anyway. Look at that. Wheels sitting straight, or hub sitting back where it's supposed to. Obviously no rear compression arm in. I did bend that heim joint a bit, so I need a new one there. And this has clearly tacoed real bad. So, like I said, I was never really happy with these, but apparently they were supposed to be strong enough, and they're not. So I'm gonna straighten this one out, just so I can get the car on the ground and rolling, and then figure out what to do with things. All right, so I straightened this so I can put it back in the car and make the car move. So that'll get me moving around for now, so I get the car off the trailer and things. Look at that.
It's like one of the first SUV styles.
You wouldn't even know anything happened.
It's like in between an SUV and
Got her back together. It is obviously not drivable because all I did was just straighten that arm so it's weakened, and I obviously wouldn't run it again, but not too much damage to the fender, just a crack in there, which is easy enough to fix the fiberglass. And yeah, everything's generally good. All right, so this is the stock subframe. We're gonna scan it so that we have data on exactly how this looks, and then it's gonna go in the car, and we're gonna take the tubular one out and see if we can design some new stuff that won't break. Obviously the stock stuff here won't break, but hopefully make some lighter stuff. Scanner thing is pretty cool. You can literally see it take shape, you see. Scans the part. So we'll have all the data to make our own stuff. It looks pretty good.
oh, a bit more over here.
So most of the top side scan, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side, and then you stitch them together. We got it flipped upside down now, so we'll be able to figure out where the steering rack mounts and all that stuff are. This is what it kind of looks like as he pieces it together. And then this just gets stitched to the top layer, and you've got a complete drawing of the subframe. So this is the lower lateral arm. We'll get that scanned in there. And then maybe we can do some billet arms. If anybody's interested in billet arms, let me know. We'll have all the data to do it. So there's the front arm, the lateral arm, and then we'll scan one of the compression arms and just mirror it in the computer. So here's the lower compression arm. This will be the last one we need to scan today. Pretty neat watching it come together. There's the left lower compression arm, and it's just a mirror image of the right, so we'll just flip this one so that we have the right. So that's going to be pretty cool. We'll have 3D scans and models of the lower arms, the subframe, and we are going to scan the knuckles as well, and probably the uppers once I get them out of there. So I'm going to pull it all out of there, put the stock stuff back in. We're going to scan all the aftermarket stuff that clearly doesn't work, and then we'll compare the two and try and come up with our best idea to make our own. If anyone's interested in billet arms, let me know, because we're thinking about making some 70-75 billet arms, and they would be obviously lighter, and we will do some FEA on them to make sure that they are as strong as the stock stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. You made it this far again. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you better do it now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.